Assalamualaikum student. Well, my name is Muhammad Ali, lecturer mathematics, Army Public Degree College, Maleer Kent. Student, today we discuss the properties of a determinant. So start with the property number one. If the rows and columns of determinant are interchanged, then the values of the determinant does not change. For example, we have a general matrix of order 2 by 2. Then how we take the determinant of the matrix 2 by 2? We multiply the corresponding diagonal entries with minus sign and center a11 into a22, then minus of formula, and then a21 into a12. Similarly, this side equals to a11 into a22 minus a21 into a12, and this is the determinant of this matrix. So though we both determinant are equal, so row and columns are interchangeable or interchanged. Student, property number 2. Property number 2 is determinant changes sign if any two rows columns are interchanged. For example, we have a determinant or we have a general matrix of order 2 by 2, then we take determinant like this, and if we have a general matrix of order 2 by 2 like this, then we take determinant like this. And student, if we want to same both the matrix, then we take minus common in this determinant, then it become like this. So now this entries of the determinant are same, but here we have a common minus. So simply you can say that if you can change any row or column in the matrix, then you can introduce a minus sign. And in property number 3, if any row in all the entries in any row columns are 0, then the value of determinant is 0. So now simply you can say that in a matrix, if any one row or any one column in the determinant are 0, then you can directly say that the determinant of that matrix is 0. For example, here we have a matrix in the form of column. So we expand by column 1. So 0, and expand this column matrix, then this and this. Then what are the remaining entries? A22 and A23 and A32 and A33. So we write here. Then similarly, negative sign of formula. First term is positive, then second term is negative, then third term is positive. So what is the second entry? Second entry is 0, so we write it here. And now we eliminate that row and that column. So we eliminate that row and that column. So what are the remaining entries? A12 and A13. So we write it here. And what are the remaining entries in down, last line? A32 and A33. So we write it here. So student, plus sign of formula, and what is the last entry? 0. So here we write 0, and we eliminate this row and this column. So what are the remaining entries? A12 and A13. So we write it here. And what are the other remaining entries? A22 and A23. So we write it here, A22 and A23. So student, you know that if 0 multiplied by anything, then it becomes 0. So similarly this and this. So the determinant of whole matrix is 0. So the whole determinant is 0. Student, property number 6. So property number 6 is if any row column of determinant consists of two terms, it can be written as sum of a determinant. So here is the example. We have a matrix. Here we have a sum of two terms. So we split into two determinants like this. The column 2 and column 3 remain same, but split the first entry into two parts like this. We split first column, write it here, and the other columns remain same. Similarly, introduce the sign plus, and the other column entry is B11, B22, B21, B31. So we write it here, and the other two entries of column 32 and 33 remain same. So it is a property. If you have a matrix like this, then you can split into these two parts. Similarly, student, in property 7, if any row column of a determinant is multiplied by a non-zero number k, and the result is added to the corresponding entries of another row column, the values of the determinant does not change. For example, similarly, if you have a matrix this in the general form, then you can add k, then you have a non-zero number k, and the result is added to the corresponding entry. So we added here k a11 and plus k a211. So it does not affect the determinant. So it is a property number 7. So now we start the exercise 3.3. Question number 1, evaluate the following determinant. Absolutely, you know that how to take the determinant of 3 by 3 matrix. Simply we take the first entry 5 and then you can eliminate that row and that column. Then what are the remaining entries? -1, -3, so we write it here, -1, -3, and other entries are 1 and 2, so we write it here. And student, first term is positive, second term is negative, so minus sign of formula, and here is the second entry is -2, so we write it here -2. Now this column and this row is eliminated, then what are the entries are left? 3 -2, so we write 3 -2, and here is -3 into 2 and -3 and 2, and in student then plus sign of formula, then what are the last entry? -4. So student, you can eliminate that row and that column. So what are the remaining entries? 3 -2 -1 and 1. So 3 -2 -1 and 1. Now student, you know that how to take determinant of 2 by 2 matrix. So you can multiply the corresponding in diagonal entries with in center minus sign of formula. So student, 5 remains same, 2 into -1 -2, plus 1 into -3 but minus sign of formula, it means minus minus plus, so that's why we write here +3. Similarly student, minus minus plus, then 3 2s are 6, then minus minus plus, so 3 2s are 6 and minus sign of formula make it minus, so we write it -6. So now student, +4 into -4 -4. Now take determinant of 2 by 2 matrix. 3 into 1 3, then -2 into -1 positive 2, but minus sign of formula make it negative, so we write it here -2. Now student, after simplification, what will we get? -2 plus 3 plus 1, then 5 ones are 5. Similarly 6 minus 6 0, then 2 into 0, the whole term is 0, then 3 minus 2 is 1, then 1 into -4 is -4, so 5 minus 4 equals to 1. So this is the answer of the matrix. So similarly you can solve part 2 as a homework. Now student, in question number 2, for example, we have a determinant like this. ठीक है student, we have a determinant like this and we have to prove that it is equals to 0, but examiner asked me question that you can prove it by properties of determinant. So how we can prove it by properties of determinant? So here is the solution, by using the property of determinant at C3 and C1. Student, basically we have to prove that determinant equals to 0. So what is the direct property? It means if any one row or any column is 0, then the whole determinant 0. So we make any two rows are, if we make any of the two rows are identical or same, then it means it directly implies that the determinant must be equals to 0. So we made here any two row or any two column is equal, then directly ultimately we can say that the determinant of this matrix is 0. So here we start the solution, we add C3 and C1. So C1 is, column C1 is this, so C1 is write it here, and what is the entries of C3? The entries of C3 are this. So we add entry of first entry into first, second into second, third into third. So 6 plus 8, then 3 plus 5, then 2 plus 4, and the other C2 and C3 remain same. So after adding 6 plus 8 14, 3 plus 5 8, 2 plus 4 6. Now taking 2 common, taking 2 from common, 2 from common column 1, taking common 2 from column 1. So if we take 2 from common from column 1, then taking 2 common, then it becomes 7, then it 8, then it becomes 4, then it is 6, then it becomes 3. So you can see that the column C1 and column C2 are identical. So we can directly imply that this the determinant of that matrix equals to 0. Since, and it is also the property, since column 1 and 2 are identical, therefore determinant must be equals to 0. Student, similarly question number 14, 15 and 16, do yourself. This is the basic question as you have did in metric class. So you find the inverse of a matrix of 2 by 2 matrix, or you have to multiply A dot B matrix. So similarly you can solve question number 15 and 16. Do yourself. If you face any query, then you can ask with me. Student, if you have any query, any question, then you can ask me on WhatsApp or private number. during class time and some other times also. Thank you student for your attentions.